In the realm of oral health, where minty mouthwashes and high-tech toothbrushes dominate the narrative, yogurt might seem like an unlikely hero. But tucked inside this creamy, fermented delight are powerful agents quietly waging war against harmful bacteria, antibacterial peptides. These naturally occurring compounds, produced during the fermentation of milk by probiotic strains, are now being explored as next-generation tools in oral care, with the potential to inhibit pathogenic microbes, reduce plaque, and even support enamel repair, all without the burning sensation of alcohol-based rinses or the environmental guilt of microplastic toothpaste. So, how does a spoonful of yogurt go from gut hero to tooth protector? The answer lies in bioactive peptides, short chains of amino acids released when yogurt's proteins, primarily casein and whey, are broken down by probiotic bacteria such as Lactobacillus, Bifidobacterium, and Streptococcus thermophilus. These microbes don't just digest milk, they generate bacteriocins, lactoferrins, and other antimicrobial peptides that have been shown to selectively inhibit common oral troublemakers like Streptococcus mutans, Porphyromonas gingivalis, and Fusobacterium nucleatum. One of the key advantages of these yogurt-derived peptides is their targeted action. Unlike broad-spectrum antibiotics that nuke everything in sight, these compounds tend to suppress pathogenic bacteria while preserving beneficial oral microbes, helping maintain a balanced microbiome in the mouth. In vitro studies show that specific peptides can disrupt bacterial membranes, inhibit quorum sensing, the chemical gossip that leads to plaque biofilm formation, and interfere with enzyme systems critical for acid production, the very acids that erode enamel and lead to cavities. This plaque-fighting effect is particularly compelling. As you likely know, plaque is a sticky biofilm that forms on teeth when bacteria mix with sugars and saliva. Once established, it becomes a breeding ground for decay and inflammation. Yogurt peptides, especially those like nisin or bacteriocin-like inhibitory substances, BLS, can prevent the initial adhesion of bacteria to tooth surfaces, acting almost like a microscopic shield against plaque development. In some models, the presence of these peptides has been shown to reduce plaque formation by over 50%, a statistic that would make any dentist smile. But it doesn't stop at bacteria suppression. Yogurt also contains casein phosphopeptides, CPPs, naturally occurring fragments of milk proteins that have a remarkable ability to bind calcium and phosphate ions. This turns out to be crucial for enamel remineralization. After exposure to acidic foods or oral bacteria, enamel begins to demineralize, losing its structural integrity. CPPs help deliver calcium and phosphate back to the tooth surface in a bioavailable form, acting like tiny repair crews patching up the damage. It's not just preventing harm, it's actually helping to rebuild. There's even evidence that yogurt consumption may reduce bad breath, thanks to the suppression of sulfur-producing anaerobes in the mouth and upper throat. A study involving daily probiotic yogurt intake found a measurable decline in volatile sulfur compounds, the molecules behind halitosis. Not bad for a snack that's often more associated with breakfast than breath mints. And while brushing and flossing are still essential, yogurt-based oral care might represent a gentler, food-based complement to traditional hygiene routines. Imagine mouthwashes or dental gels infused with yogurt peptides, or even sugar-free gum fortified with bacteriocins to provide ongoing plaque control throughout the day. Unlike chemical agents that can cause staining or mucosal irritation, these natural compounds are typically non-toxic, non-staining, and compatible with long-term use. Of course, we're not quite at the stage where your toothpaste is yogurt-flavored, and let's hope it never is, but the foundation is solid. Research is ongoing to identify, isolate, and optimize the most potent peptides for oral use, and delivery methods are being explored, from lozenges and gels to films that adhere to the gum line. The future might include biodegradable dental strips infused with yogurt peptides that dissolve slowly, delivering cavity-fighting compounds over hours. So, the next time you swirl a spoonful of yogurt in your mouth, consider the microscopic drama unfolding: peptides binding, bacteria retreating, enamel rebuilding, your oral microbiome receiving a little creamy reinforcement. In the war against plaque and decay, yogurt might just be the most delicious soldier you never knew you had.